Well, we were talking earlier about men paying hard-earned cash to streamers. Mm-hmm. This isn't that far off. Funko Pop, whatever it is.
Funko, yeah. Funko's the company, and the Pops are the those particular ones, because they've got like different types of pop figures, but like the one that they're mostly known for are those ones.
Is that supposed to be
like
Luke?
The main, Obi-Wan?
Obi-Wan. Pillsbury, Dorothy? Who is the
Dorothy?
Is that Dorothy?
That looks like Dorothy Gale. Or it might be Belle. Was that be Belle? That might be Belle from the live action Belle. That's the dude.
Oh. He looks too young.
He does. He kind of looks like super pink too.
He kind of
like suntan.
He kind of reminds me of that one guy's character in Silicon Valley. He the sex pest guy who got canceled. I don't remember his name, but
which one was it? It was church candy, wasn't it? You just brought piss to a shit fight, you little.
BB-8, and then Conan O'Brien.
That looks like
Chewbacca
him. Or Cal Kestis from Star Wars Outcast.
This is.
No, that's Conan O'Brien. The first guy you're pointing to.
Oh, you're right. It is. It's not. Oh, he's got a sword. It's not.
Oh,
it's not Conan O'Brien.
It's now Cal.
Who
the fuck is that guy?
Game of Thrones.
He's got a. Who the fuck would that
Conan O'Brien in Game of Thrones. Got it.
No, that would. Yeah, actually, that's kind of what it looks like.
Who's this?
What?
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know who that is.
Chewbacca, who looks very tiny compared to everyone else.
What's up with the...
He's got a port.
That's
God, I hate the fuck.
Really weird.
I think it's like some special edition thing.
And we don't know who that is. And then Rey. Rey
Skywalker.
Anyway.
That doughboy looks terrible, though.
Our condescending tone is justified as Funko makes shocking announcement about the pop culture company's future.
Oh no,
Alex, you were telling me about this.
Yeah, I was. Things are not looking good for the Funko company. What appears to be the potential of being the major crack that breaks the nerd culture dam, holding back the eventual collapse of that entire subculture. Funko basically announced that they had a $41 million loss in second quarter this past year. However, their new quarters were then adjusted, saying that losses were just under $1 million, but it still doesn't take into effect. It's like you still lost a whole bunch more before that. So yes, you've kind of fixed, but
still devastating compared to the $8.9 million profit in the same quarter a year ago.
Same quarter last year. Yeah. But basically this is showing that, the past 2 years, they are still starting to have massive losses based upon, all of their profits. And it seems like this is mostly from the U.S. markets, according to the article, which I feel like that's where the vast majority of all their profit comes from.
That's what he said.
I don't think this is. Yeah, I don't think that even, outside of the U.S. that they have a very big market share or notoriety of any sort. So based upon this, it looks like they're having to deal with the fact that you can go to any store now at this point, and you will find Funkos being sold. Not necessarily sold, quite frankly. They are for sale, but they're mostly just warming the shelves and just sitting there. Which, I can attest to. I've gone to, what was I at the other day? Actually, no, this evening we're at Meijer. We had to go and pick up a few groceries. And I was like, oh, they've got Funkos here at the electronics section. And sure enough, it's some that have been for shows from several years ago that are still sitting there on the shelves. And I don't think anybody's going to be, clamoring and fighting to get, a Rose Tico figurine or some random character from some sitcom of some sort online.
Well, but
So
but
yeah,
see,
it's not looking good for this
But
company.
this article brings up. We looked into it ourselves. In fact, you were entertaining buying a Funko Pop from this show, from K-pop Demon Hunters.
Flashback.
Do they have a Zoe figure?
Okay, sorry, that was what we were supposed to be.
Keep scrolling. Oh, they do.
End of flashback.
I was, but then I really wanted the Momo.
Yeah, but we didn't like the color of her eyes.
No, all their eyes were just weird. I think it was like everyone from that show.
They're supposed to-
like they had that weird burgundy red.
Yeah, they were supposed to be. I mean,
Black.
Well, in the show, they do have kind of a walnut color to them or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they went way too far in coloring them for the figures. But so Funko is hoping that K-pop Demon Hunters will be a great stocking stuffer and boost for the company. I don't know if we're going to see that. I feel like the primary group of people who bought Funko Pops are millennials. So maybe millennials will be picking up K-pop Demon Hunter, but again, I feel like I was going to say they also buy stuff from their childhood.
Yes.
Not current stuff, although maybe. Yep. I mean, there even Jiraiya is technically, when you were
Jiraiya would
college.
be more of a recenty type of thing.
It's not that
I guess
recent. Senpai.
Well,
Naruto is pretty old at this point.
well, by this point, yes. So I guess if we were buying stuff from our childhood,
I mean, I started
an
watching.
Armitage figurine.
Well, I mean, I consider I was like 22 when I started watching Naruto, so that's like
Tenchi Muyo.
half of my life.
Ooh, Tenchi's entire harem. Yeah.
Do they have an Evangelion Funko Pop? No,
Ryoko, maybe. I think they do.
they don't. They cannot.
It's a little dusty.
I refuse to believe.
if they had any, they should.
Oh God, they
They
do.
would. Oh no, no, senpai.
How did that happen?
What is this up here?
Oh
It's a jump
no,
drive.
is this real?
If it exists as a Funko, it's probably real because they've got supposedly I've heard supposedly they've got around 24,000 licensed figures.
But how did Anno is just like, give me money. I need more money. But this is
After
just-
G-Quux, they could use some money.
This is just the worst. $77 on Amazon.
Oh God,
Who's selling this? Oh, it's
the crotch should have been bigger.
it's sold. It's sold from there's a Rei Ayanami one for $100.
Do they have an Asuka?
Asking for a friend.
Asking for one. You know what? A pen would have been good. I would have been a pen. I would have been down with. I know you're Mr. Misato, but pen would have been good.
I'm depressed now. I thought Evangelion was above this. Although Evangelion's not
Please.
I was going to say, although Evangelion's not above like that shitty racehorse game where the Evangelions are made into horses.
武豊はエヴァインパクトで出撃した配られる司会文書戸惑う大人たち
What other
Yeah.
embarrassing shit has Evangelion done? It's like the Star Wars of Japan.
Yeah, you know what? Well, they do have pachinko machines, so yeah, that was kind of funny. I was just like, oh, there's a Ava pachinko machine, which is kind of funny because I really didn't see much apart from actually going to a store. Like you could see just on the street, it was like, oh, it's a pachinko parlor, and they've got a promotional thing with Ava.
I mean, to be fair,
Good thing Brendan's not here.
in Japan there's a pachinko machine for everything.
Everything, yes. There's a Culture Doom one we signed off on. We've yet to see a single dime of it, but
I was really hoping that somebody had compiled a list of the most embarrassing products that Evangelion has released, but no, I guess I'll have to do that.
underwear?
Would that be embarrassing?
What size did the undies go up to?
Not American sized.
Kids are children's size large. That's it. No adult size.
I think children's size large is the Japanese adult
Men's.
yeah.
Men's. Children's.
I was laughing. I was watching this guy on YouTube, What's his name?
Was he British?
No, he's American.
Oh.
He's American. Small-brained American. That's the name of the channel. And he was saying, what was I talking? Oh, he was trying to get a shirt, and he was laughing at how he was like, it technically fits, but the sleeves are all way too short. And he was like, I feel like I'm trying to like shove myself into children's clothes. And dude wasn't like fat or anything. He was just laughing at how the sizing goes in Japan.
Sizes. Yeah.
So anyway, sorry, Funko Pops.
Go ahead.
No, it's Funko Pops.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
go ahead.
What am I saying? Am I reading this?
Oh, you were just talking about it. Because basically the thing was saying that, the majority of their, I guess I would say, operating expenses would have to go towards just simply acquiring the licensing for various types of properties. And they basically, it's almost at a point where it's like, anything you can think of, they have a license to. It's sort of like how Lego had gone out in the 90s and started just buying like licensing and getting deals with practically any type of, popular IP at the time and stuff, which, at this time that it's pretty much just Star Wars and then, Marvel, some DC stuff. They got Harry Potter, a few other things and stuff. But Funko was just every single week, you'd swear you'd see like a brand new figurine showing up on the shelves and stuff like that, to a point where it's like, people are collecting them. It's like a hobby. And it just became this kind of like you're putting out way too much product. There's too many items for people to consume, even as diehard collectors. And yes, there are people that have just mountains and mountains of Funko figurines stacked floor to ceiling that you probably see whenever you have some, you watch some YouTube videos, or if you're watching somebody stream on Twitch or something like that. But I think in that problem, it was sort of like, where exactly is the end result with the Funko figures? Because at a certain point, you're going to hit market saturation. Nobody's really going to be wanting to collect. Like, just because you get the license to something, it doesn't mean that you have to, if a show has 12 characters, you do not need to have all 12 characters available as a Funko figurine. Yeah, stuff like that, where it's like, I can understand if somebody want to collect a like variation of a particular character. But when you're trying to go and get like every single person from every single show, it's just like, what are you going to do with it? It's like, is it like an actual hobby? Is it an obsession? Is it an addiction in many cases? Do you really think that there's going to be any type of monetary return on this down the road? Because, from years prior with like Barbie collectors and, what was the thing? Beanie Babies, it's just another trend that I don't think is really going to pan out in the end, and these guys are going to try to offload a lot of this stuff for a cut rate price.
Do you think so?
I mean, there'll probably still be some sort of underground collectors group or network and stuff, but not to the extent that it is now. It's not going to be like a very publicly seen type of thing.
Well, I mean, that one Evangelion Funko Pop is already at $77. The Rey one was at $100. If you want them now, I just feel like everyone should know by now that these things, there's too many of them, and it's not
24,000. I think was like the figure that was thrown out as to how many individual Funkos that not like
no, I
like
mean
that they created or have.
No, I mean that
exist.
I mean that literally they manufacture too many of them for them to be worth anything. It's not.
Yeah.
This is all like the inflated prices on Amazon don't reflect reality. As in it's manufactured scarcity. Like they're not actually rare and they're not actually worth anything. And so once the fad dies, I like to think that most of these guys know that this is just a hobby, that I like collecting things, and that's what it is. It's a collection. Yeah. It's bragging rights if you think that it's worth bragging about this. I'm curious about I was at the mall today. I was very bored. I had nothing to do, and I went to the mall. I was walking around Yorkville Mall, and I would walk through, and I was like looking at Spencer's Gifts. Spencer's, is that what it's called?
Yeah, Spencer's.
Like FYE or whatever. There was all these places that had
Hot Topic would also carry
that all
stuff.
had fun. It was like all this. They were all the same store. It was like anime shit and Funko Pops. It's like there's like, and then there's like the independent stores, you know. And I was just looking around, so I'm like, so when this, if Funko goes away and all of the shit disappears, what are these stores going to sell? Because I feel like a major footprint in these stores is Funko Pops.
I feel the same. I had heard that like a lot of stores, like a lot of GameStops at a certain point, were doing much better sales revenue from selling Pokemon and Magic cards and Funko figures, and they were actually selling video games. And I'm like, yeah, well, wouldn't doubt it and stuff like that. And we've got like I think at least one GameStop here. I think we used to have 3 in the area, and I think that the two of them might have closed. I know the one on campus is now McDonald's or Taco Bell, one of the two, and then there's another one that closed. But we also have another one called Disc Replay, which is more like a mom and pop chain, which I've been to a couple times to get some stuff. And the tops of all their racks around the store have got Funko figures, and most of them were going. When I looked at the prices, they were mostly for like $14.99, but then they had the special yellow tags that are going for like $5. So, you know, there are certain ones I guess are not in demand anymore, so they can go for $5. So I think that they'll try to liquidate them just to get the stuff out of stock. But then if you're trying to bank most of your sales on Funko figures, it doesn't look like it's going to be lasting much longer, at least possibly not for another year.
I mean, Disc Replay, that's like a franchisee thing. They're just a used media company.
Yeah.
They're the same company that does what's it called? Plato's Closet and Played Against Sports. That's all the same company, and you kind of just franchise out the name, and they send you like the kit to get started. So their main bread
box of 100 Funkos.
Well, see, and that's what I'm curious about is, are they selling brand new Funkos? Because that's kind of an odd thing.
They look like they're older ones. I don't think that they were newer ones.
So they're probably used.
They're probably used as somebody was just like, hey, I've got a bunch of Funkos. I don't really want them, or they're still in box. I think they have to. The ones that I saw, they were all in the boxes. So I guess it's whoever probably sold their collection and still had the boxes. There were some. It looks like based upon the number of the figure, they were older Funkos, probably from maybe 4 or 5 years ago or whatever it is.
It's funny. They have it on their little thing of like, why choose? Oh, it's called The Replay. No, not it's not. It's not Disc Replay because they sell other shit. That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, it is Disc Replay. Whatever. I give up.
It's a fun place. I mean, they had a Mobile Suit Gundam gun cannon poster, like a Japanese one, which was really cool. They have a bunch of like anime statuettes and stuff like that. Master System console games.
Did we look
Sega Genesis games, NES, Atari?
Did we look at? I get. Did we look at?
Sorry.
Did we look at this before on the show? Because I feel like we did this already.
Maybe.
These generations. I swear we looked at this.
I think we're looking. Maybe. Sure. They had Game Gear and stuff. Yeah. So.
Can you? I want to see how much.
No, it doesn't. I've been on the website before. You can't click on it.
I can't buy anything. Bullshit. There's no news either. Interesting.
But they've got quite a few locations. So.
Oh yeah, I mean they're all over the place. So here we go.
Yeah. But the thing for them, it's like the Funkos are not the focus of stuff. A lot of people, when I was in there, people were trying to get accessories and like different types of controllers for systems. There was one guy in there was buying like a Guitar Hero guitar controller and stuff like that.
I still have mine. Did you ever have a Guitar Hero?
Yeah, it got sold with 360.
That's sad.
Yeah, I mean the boys probably would have enjoyed it, but that 360 was. I think it was on its last legs, and I was very surprised that they accepted it, but not my PS2. So
they didn't take the PS2.
No,
I know
when
we
I
talked
asked
about
them,
this, but
yeah, because it was like one of the first, I guess, sales run or production run. One of the earliest ones that was released in the U.S. because it was so old. There was some concern about it and stuff, and I was like, okay, fine. So, but it's fine. I was fine getting rid of the 360, because I think it was my third 360 that I had, because that was from the old Red Ring of Death era of Microsoft.
No, I remember.
So, yeah, but.
Well, I mean, Funko Pop had a good run. I think that the people in charge probably made a lot of money and should be happy.
Yeah. Hopefully, if they're smart, they can just pivot to a different item to sell. Kind of, I know that they're trying to capture. Capturing, millennial nostalgia has been their, lightning in the bottle and brought them a lot of funds. But I don't know. I think they originally started like doing like bobbleheads and stuff like that, and then kind of shift into this like miniature kind of like like I guess it would be the American version of chibi figurines in a sense,
right?
But
I mean,
it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Like, why would anyone in Japan care about Funko Pops? They've got a much more extensive figure culture there that are way cooler and way better looking than any of these Funko Pop things. Like, I don't know. Yeah,
maybe it would be out of sheer curiosity, but then if you were to hold up like a chibi figure and a Funko, you're like,
if I was a Japanese dude, I would be like, that's the type of shit that we put money into. We put 50 yen in and twirl it, and the ball falls out and has a big Funko Pop. Like, this isn't something you buy at a store. This is capsule shit.
Yeah. What's funny? Well, speaking of that, they got those Kinder Eggs here in the U.S., and we've gotten them a couple times for the boys, and they contain little Funko like keychain figures. And it was funny because then we got like one figure and we're going like, who the heck is this character? Because I could see on his scarf colors that he was Hufflepuff. And I'm like, I don't know who this person is. But then got like a Malfoy figure.
I was there.
Like, oh, sorry, I don't know who your random Hufflepuff figure is.
I was there with you, Alex.
Oh, okay.
I was there for that. Oh, you don't remember me. You don't remember me when I'm there.
You were sitting in the back there next to the boys going like, oh, who did you get? And he's like,
I was
this guy.
Yeah.
And you're like, who's this figure?
I was
this Hufflepuff guy.
All the way in the back.
It's nice in the back, far away. Get to be there playing your Game Boy, reading your comic books. It's like a family trip.
I'm lucky, sorry. Oh, whatever. Well, good luck to everyone involved in Funko Pop, all of the current and the current employees and
stockholders and investors.
Stockholders and investors. I mean, they're not shutting down today, so maybe something will happen. Maybe K-pop Demon Hunter will save the company, and maybe not. I guess we'll talk about World Toilet Day.
Sure, let's talk about World Toilet Day.
Sure. I kind of want to look at this article really quick. It's not for the show, but I saw this is on the same website with the
Oh
Funko
my
stuff.
God.
Don't let Wicked for Good ruin one of the greatest movies of all time for you. I assume it's because it shits on the original Wizard of Oz.
Of course. Why not? Isn't this something like the whole premise is like this is the stuff that occurred before Dorothy showed up?
Yeah.
Because I remember that was a promo when they were doing Wicked in Chicago. They're like, Learn what happens before Dorothy like landed in Oz and blah blah blah. Because I don't think like the Lion or Scarecrow or Tin Man are in Wicked. I feel like this is a very pointless story, and it's basically the Rogue One of the Oz universe.
I just don't understand what is going on that we have to tear down heroes in modern cinema. And not even just modern cinema, and I know that that's what the original book was.
All forms
too.
of entertainment?
Yeah, like I know that this is like the book. The book was already doing this shit. But then then the musical came out. But it's funny because like Liz was telling me, she was like, yeah, I hated the musical. She was like, I got talked into going to it because every girl in the world was into Wicked in like 2010 or whatever that was popular. And she was like, I hated it. And because she loves the original. So it's just like this weird fan fiction that shit all over the thing that she loved.
It's like Twilight. It's just fan fiction that's... Because wasn't the whole premise behind Twilight...
Oh, no.
Wasn't it based on something? Or am I thinking of like 50
Shades of Grey was fan fiction about Twilight. It's the other way around.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Oh, hey, your wife's a big fan of 50 Shades of Grey, isn't she?
Good for her. I also kind of feel like, yes, there's the tearing down of like the characters and stuff, but it's also like giving irrelevant exposition or an irrelevant backstory to an event that we already know what the outcome is. So it's like, how is this really adding anything to the story in the first place? Like it was like, okay, this is why there was these witches. I don't even, because I think in Wizard of Oz, there's like 4 witches, north, south, east, west. And there's like Wicked Witch of the East or Wicked Witch, whichever one this one is that's in the Oz movie. We know she melts. So it's like, okay, I don't care about her backstory. You know, trying to basically make a villain sympathetic. That's the other thing that they're trying to do now, is that they're trying to make like a villain appear to be like sympathetic or explain like why they became evil or misunderstood.
But Disney's been this isn't a recent development though. Disney did this with what's her name from Sleeping
Maleficent.
Beauty? Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's been going on for a while now.
Not Julianne Moore, Angelina Jolie. There we go. And I was like,
and then Cruella de Vil too.
Right? Like, why? What is that? That's so weird and creepy, and it's weird and creepy to me that people support it. Anyway, moving on. Alex,
why was Jeffrey Dahmer the way he was?
Let's make him.
Why was Ted Bundy the way he was?
Women wanted Jeffrey Dahmer.
Jeffrey Dahmer didn't want women though.
No, I know. Well, hey, maybe he was onto something.
You know that Jeffrey guy? He's onto something.
Wait, there's an international.
I hear he cooks a mean stew.
There's an International Men's Day.
Oh,
wait, what the? Yeah, International Men's Day was the same day as Toilet Day.
Well, that's nice. That's what they think of us.
That's nice.
It's poetry. It rhymes. Right, George?
Boys' Day is Monday, April. Oh, it's in That's a Vietnamese day. It's like in Japan, they have the Boys and Girls Days.
Boys' Day and Girls Days.
They have the carp, fly the carp kites.
Yeah, and then the girls have like the little very fancy like dolls and stuff like that. I think it's nice that they do stuff like that for them.
Mm-hmm. Of course.